Everybody wants to experience the thrill of GTA 5 in reality. But deep down, you know that such a pursuit is not possible, or is it? Have you ever witnessed an exciting chase where criminals threw bundles of cash in the air as a clever ploy to escape from pursuing police? Join us as we reveal some of the most aggressive and wild chases that will blow your mind. Make sure to watch this video till the end because, on number 1, the chase that we will reveal will leave you astounded. So let's get started. Number 6. On June 7, 2023, around 8 p.m., police officers in Dayton noticed 57-year-old William Gerald Jerry Hefner driving a red pickup truck. The officers decided to pursue the truck after Hefner tried to flee. The dashcam footage revealed Hefner's reckless behavior as he sped through stop signs and red lights, narrowly avoiding collisions with other vehicles. He even drove across yards and grassy areas to evade the pursuing officer. According to court documents, the chase reached speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Eventually, Hefner's attempt to escape came to an end when he took a wide turn and crashed into a pole near the intersection of Salem Avenue and Denalinger Road in Trotwood. Following the crash, Hefner was arrested and taken into custody. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, 3 counts of felonious assault, 1 count of tampering with evidence, and 1 count of failure to comply with the order of a police officer. The charges stemmed from the death of 48-year-old Matthew Smith from Dayton. Hefner is currently being held at the Montgomery County Jail with bail set at $1 million. Number 5. In a high-speed chase that took place on September 12, 2012, 2 bank robbers in Southern California created a frenzy as they threw money out of their car windows while being pursued by law enforcement. The incident came to a dramatic end in South Los Angeles when the suspects were captured by sheriff's deputies. The pursuit, closely followed by news helicopters, attracted attention as bills were tossed from the speeding vehicle. People on the streets scrambled to collect the money, causing a chaotic scene at the conclusion of the chase. Captain Mike Parker of the LA County Sheriff's Department revealed that the robbers threw money out of the car window approximately 10 times. While it is unusual for robbers to discard stolen cash, Parker mentioned that he had witnessed similar instances during his 28-year career. The pursuit began after 4 suspects committed an armed robbery at a Bank of America branch in the Santa Clarita Valley. The robbers fled south, and during the course of their escape, 2 of them jumped out of the vehicle in the Sylmar area of the San Fernando Valley. These 2 suspects remained at large, but law enforcement surrounded the area and initiated a search operation. Upon apprehension, the suspect's black Volvo was blocked by traffic in South Los Angeles, and deputies swiftly detained the men at gunpoint. A large crowd quickly gathered around the scene. Some pedestrians who had found stolen money voluntarily turned it in to the Los Angeles Police Department. Number 4. 2 men from Florida, suspected of being part of a crime ring, were apprehended in Peachtree City, Georgia, after a high-speed police chase through the streets of South Metro Atlanta. The Peachtree City Police Department revealed that these individuals often traveled to Georgia, particularly during spring break, to target vulnerable areas for their illegal activities. The incident took place on April 2, 2023, when a concerned witness dialed 911 to report the men breaking into cars at the Line Creek Nature Area. Families enjoying a peaceful Sunday afternoon were suddenly disrupted by this criminal activity. As a police officer attempted to pull over their Toyota Camry, the suspects chose to evade capture and accelerated away. Later, the police released dashcam footage capturing the intensity of the chase. During the pursuit, the suspects recklessly drove the wrong way on State Road 54, near the Peachtree City Walmart, endangering themselves and other innocent motorists. Their speed reached a dangerous 85 miles per hour as they raced through the heavily trafficked intersection of GA 54 and GA 74, one of the busiest in the region. Despite the police's efforts to disable the fleeing vehicle using a pursuit intervention technique, pit maneuver, the suspects managed to keep their car operational even after 2 collisions. Undeterred, the chase continued briefly along GA 74 until the suspects turned onto a side street. At this point, a vigilant officer patiently awaited the opportune moment and successfully executed a second pit maneuver. The suspect's vehicle finally came to a halt, prompting both men to abandon. it an attempt to escape on foot. However, the pursuing officers swiftly closed in on them, resulting in a brief foot chase before apprehending Anthony Dixon and Inesha Christopher. Upon searching the suspect's vehicle, law enforcement officers discovered a significant amount of stolen property, including purses, wallets, driver's licenses, identification cards, and debit cards that did not belong to them. As a consequence of their alleged criminal activities, both Dixon and Christopher are now facing multiple charges in Peachtree City, as well as LaGrange, Troup, and Coweta counties. This incident may seem like a scene straight out of a movie, but the police chase you are about to witness on number 1 will truly leave you astonished. So keep watching. Number 3. This incident began with an armed robbery at a Starbucks drive-thru on November 26, 2021, in Santa Fe. After placing an order, the female driver pulled out a gun and demanded money. The surveillance video showed a green laser sight, highlighting the intensity of the situation. Once she obtained the cash, she quickly fled the scene. Santa Fe County deputies pursued the vehicle, only to discover that the female suspect, later identified as Christian Demas, had switched seats with a male accomplice. From the passenger seat, Demas began opening fire on the pursuing officers. State police officers and deputies had to return fire, even shooting through their own windshields to defend themselves. The exchange of gunfire was captured on camera, with the intensity of the situation evident. During the chase, reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, one deputy urgently radioed to his fellow officers, expressing the need to open fire due to the danger posed by the suspects. Demas, now in a new position within the vehicle, continued shooting from the back window. Law enforcement officers retaliated, returning fire to neutralize the threat. After an intense half-hour pursuit, the chase came to a dramatic conclusion on US 285 near Klein's Corner. SWAT teams arrived on the scene and began negotiating with the two suspects. Jacob Montoya, one of the suspects, eventually surrendered, sustaining multiple gunshot wounds. However, Christian Demas was found dead in the backseat of the vehicle. Jacob Montoya currently faces 5 felony cases, including fleeing from officers. On the other hand, Christian Demas had several warrants for drug possession and robbery. One state police officer revealed that they had gone through multiple ammunition clips during the shootout, emphasizing the intensity and danger faced by law enforcement during the chase. Number 2. In an intense police chase that originated in Camarillo and ended in Woodland Hills, 2 individuals were apprehended by deputies from the Ventura County Sheriff's Office. The pursuit was initiated due to the vehicle's alleged involvement in catalytic converter theft. The suspects, driving a black Prius, evaded authorities by traveling from Camarillo to Thousand Oaks and eventually reaching Woodland Hills. As they exited the 101 freeway, they continued on surface streets near DeSoto Avenue and Ventura Boulevard. During the chase, deputies attempted 3 pit maneuvers to stop the vehicle, causing the bumper to partially detach. However, the suspects persisted in their efforts to flee. When the suspect made a right turn onto DeSoto Avenue, deputies executed a 3rd pit maneuver, successfully blocking the vehicle's path. With their firearms drawn, officers instructed the male driver to raise both hands and exit the car, leading to his arrest. A few minutes later, a woman emerged from the vehicle and was also taken into custody. The conclusion of the chase saw a successful arrest of both suspects, thanks to the swift and coordinated efforts of law enforcement. Number 1. In this thrilling event that took place in Warren, Michigan, 3 individuals were apprehended after a 50-minute police pursuit spanning through various cities, including Detroit and Harper Woods. It all began when vigilant Warren police officers spotted a black 2015 Chrysler 300 around 4:05 a.m. on June 15, 2023, near Stevens Road and Hayes Avenue. Upon running records checks, it was discovered that the vehicle had been reported stolen from Farmington Hills back in April. The officers noticed 3 occupants inside the car, a driver and 2 passengers, as they attempted to initiate a traffic stop. However, instead of complying with law enforcement's instructions, these audacious individuals chose to flee at once. Undeterred by their attempts to evade capture, the dedicated officers embarked on an exhilarating chase at moderate speeds through various streets in both Warren and Detroit before transitioning onto the I-75 highway and eventually Jefferson Avenue. After approximately 50 minutes of relentless pursuit, the stolen Chrysler finally came to a halt near I-94 and Kelly Road in Harper Woods. At this point, all three suspects promptly exited the vehicle and scattered in different directions, not ones to be outsmarted or outrun by criminals seeking refuge in darkness. Law enforcement swiftly established perimeters for each fleeing suspect's location tracking process, with utmost professionalism exhibited throughout their operations amidst this chaotic scene unfolding before them like an action-packed movie script coming alive right on our streets. The efforts paid off handsomely as all three culprits were successfully apprehended without any further incidents transpiring during their capture phase. Within these designated areas, it is worth noting that during the subsequent search of the stolen Chrysler, authorities discovered a handgun, ammunition, drugs, and cash. Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer commended his team's meticulous monitoring of the pursuit in real time under the guidance of diligent patrol supervisors, with traffic being rather light throughout this entire chase and speeds maintained at a moderate level. It was evident that these professional officers prioritized public safety while ensuring successful apprehension. The three individuals from inside the stolen vehicle have been identified as a 20-year-old resident from Warren, along with two residents aged 19 and 20, respectively, from Detroit. According to Warren police records, all three suspects possess prior felony convictions. So which police chase was more thrilling? Tell us in the comment section. Thanks for watching.